have wanted this since I saw it. I don't know why. It just looks cool. And so I picked it up this time. This is a whole assortment of screwdrivers. This is like a 69-piece screwdriver set, and I wanted it for the workbench. Actually, I'm going to put it back here somewhere probably, just so I could have quick access to screwdrivers that I need all the time. We're talking Phillips, flathead, Torx, and they even have some of these small precision screwdrivers. And what's great about these is they're basically one-hand operation because that back piece spins or lets the middle spin where the back piece stays still. You also get nut drivers. It also has imperial and metric Allen keys and even extra bits out front. Nice little organizing stand that you can mount on the wall if you wanted to, or it can sit on the workbench. You can have access to everything. Basically, any size screwdriver that you're going to need in and around the house or the shop, all included in one kit. From very, very small precision all the way up to some larger flatheads and Phillips. If this set's too much for you, I bought several years ago this Craftsman set. I think it's like an 8-piece set. It's got several different sizes, Phillips and flathead. It's held up extremely well. I've used these quite a bit in and around the house and the shop. So if you don't need a 69-piece set, this little 8-piece set might be the way to go and save a little money as well. But then you'd be missing out on all this awesomeness. But you do you. One of the coolest finds of 2025 is this little Jorgensen mini block plane. If you haven't seen it yet, you got to check it out. And it's under $50. If you're just needing to take the edge off a piece of stock, this is going to do it. Out of the box, it came razor sharp. As you can see, nice little wispy curls. And it's always nice to have something like this if you just need to do some really detailed work. You don't want to use power tools or something like that. It's going to take too much material off. Something like this is really handy to have, especially at this price. One of the most viral tools of 2025, under $50, Klein 11-in-1 screwdriver. I don't know why it was so popular, or is so popular, but it is. But basically, this gives you multiple different screwdrivers in one. What I like about this is it's also impact ready, so you can actually use this in your impact. Pull these whole pieces out of the screwdriver head, and all of these disconnect or flip around to reveal other bits or nut drivers, including a 5/16, a 3/8, the common size you're going to need, and then Phillips, flathead, Torx, even a square drive. This is a really nice little set, especially at this price, and it's gone viral for a reason. It's awesome. I picked this up, a Klein utility knife with a couple of nice little features that I haven't seen on any other knife. This has a nice little fold-out screwdriver head that comes with a Phillips. This also locks in place, so it's not going to collapse on your hand while you're trying to drive a screw or loosen things up. You could also take this out all the way, use it in an impact driver should you need to do that, or a drill. Belt clip's actually really nice, robust belt clip. What I like about the knife, it folds out straight like any other utility knife, but it also locks into position at an angle. So if you're cutting boxes or cutting open boxes, things like that, kind of gives you a little bit of an extra angle on there to do that with. I like the feature of that, and under $50, under $30, it's nice. And since I got the Klein utility knife, I thought I need some blades. This little 50-pack set, the reason I bought this is because of the case they come in. Very easy to slip one out the bottom when you're getting ready for a new one, and then the top you can put your used ones in there so you don't wind up cutting yourself or poking yourself or anything like that. And then there's a little indicator on the side that tells you about how many you have left. Thought that was kind of smart. These are from Tough Built, and I thought it was a good idea, so I picked it up. Another hand tool I picked up a few months ago that actually surprised me a little bit, that was these Cobalt chisel set. There's a 3-piece set here. Out of the box, they're fairly sharp, but if you sharpen them up, they cut really well. And for the price, you're getting a 1-inch, a 3/4, and a 1/2-inch. Nice ergonomic handles, kind of rubbery, grippy. And then on the top, you can strike them with a mallet if you need to. Overall, pretty impressed for the price of these. Next up, last time I showed these in a video, they sold out really fast, but it's been a couple of years ago. And of course, they're back in stock. And this is the Win T-Square. If you don't have any of these, they're wildly useful in the shop, and these are very, very budget friendly. But just because you're paying less for them doesn't mean you're getting bad quality. Anodized aluminum. All laser etched markings, and when you think of accuracy and precision in woodworking, a lot of people look to woodpeckers for that because they are expensive, but they also are very accurate. You lay this right up against the Win, dead on, all the way out to 6 inches, so you're not going to have any problems with accuracy. What these are really great for is drawing parallel lines, so if you're laying things out, it is a T-square, so it'll actually hook onto the edge of the material, so it lets you reference the edge of that material to draw those parallel lines. There are plenty of holes to draw any increment that you're going to want. These are in 1/32 of an inch spacings on these holes, so you're going to get dead accurate every time. This also is very square, so if you're using it as a square, it'll work for that too. I like this little 6-inch one, but they also have a couple of others like a 12-inch. I think it's a little more than $20, but under $20 for this precision and accuracy and quality is very hard to beat, and I recommend this one. Oh, and my favorite pencil, the Pentel Graph Gear, is also under 20 bucks. Next, a little radius jig. If you've got a hand router, or especially at a router table, these are wildly useful, but you can also use these with a hand router. Just make sure you're hanging on to the sucker real tight as well as your router. But the way these work is, if you're in a handheld router, you're going to be using one of these top bearing bits. In other words, the bearing is closest to your router. And that's going to ride along the edge of this template. Now, this template is from Win, has multiple sizes available from like 1/8 inch all the way up to 1/4 inch radiuses. So if you're making cutting boards or charcuterie boards, or even wanting to round over the edge of something like this 2x12, you can do that so long as your bit's long enough. Mine was a little short, but that's okay. Just for demonstration purposes, we can see that it's going to do a really good job following that template. Now make sure that when you lay this thing on there, the bearing is actually just below or a little below the surface of your router base, because if not, it will cut into this aluminum. Ask me how I know. But overall, for the price of these, if you just need to do some quick roundovers and things like that, or rounding the edges or corners off, this would be a good set for you. Just use caution. All right, here it is. This little thing right here. I didn't know Win made this. I had several Win tools in this video because I like Win tools. I've always liked Win tools. They have some hidden gems that a lot of people don't know about, and this is no exception. This is a little angle finder, and I like the fact that this little thing is very precise. You can get the exact angle that you're going to need, no matter if you're using it for single miters or double. In other words, if you're going to put two pieces of trim together and they're coming together at an odd angle, you can use this to find the angle, and then it'll show you either single cut or double miter cut. In other words, you're going to use that degree to set your miter saw up. So in this instance, if I was putting trim here on, 10 degrees is what I was going to need to cut that at, so that each of these would be accurate and they'll meet up perfectly. This little guy is going to come in handy as a shirt pocket all over the shop and for a lot of projects, and I think this will sell out really fast. So if you want one, link in the description and that pinned comment.